What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Blitz the Show. It is officially the third inning program, and I am so excited right now to be able to share this with you guys and talk about all of the new content coming out today. So let's hop right into the XP report path here. The Cornerstone Evolution cards. You're going to be able to earn all these cards back once again. We will go over these in more detail, but you have Jim Palmer, Justin Turner, and then a Ralph Kiner card. So you're going to be able to earn those. We'll talk about those here in a sec. Working through this program, you're going to get more packs, more XP. You know the typical stuff. XP wasn't as available as it was last season, but hopefully this program, they make it a little bit better. And our first free reward right here is Matt Cain. Now, Matt Cain doesn't necessarily have the best pitch mix and the best velo on his card, but ultimately a pretty solid card here. He's going to have really good control on a lot of his pitches, which is nice to see. Solid hits per nine, really good stamina. So an overall okay card. Solid break as well. Definitely will be a no money spent type of card for a lot of us there. And then the rewards we all want to talk about. The three boss cards for the third inning program. Bernie Williams is our first one, and my goodness, they did him dirty against righties. We've seen a lot of these guys rake against lefties, and then against righties they're kind of boo-boo, and we see the same thing here with Bernie Williams. 90 contact and 65 power versus right, 125 contact versus left with 115 power versus left, pretty good vision at 82, and then he has 111 clutch, which kind of makes up for the right-handed stuff, but a little bit disappointed with that. He has no secondary position, which is a little disappointing, and he has silver defense with 67 speed. Overall, could have been a better Bernie Williams card. I've seen better Bernie Williams cards, and I think there's better outfielders right now than him, so I'm highly recommending selling this card and avoiding him right away. But overall, a solid switch-hitting swing can never disappoint in Diamond Dynasty. Let's get into our next guy here, Eric Gagne. Oh, man, I don't know. Definitely a very, very good card for a 92 overall. It does have the pitch mix. We all know that he is really good in terms of control and break with the Vulcan change. 99 velo, 99 break, 105 hits per nine, 107 Ks per nine. And then for the quirks, he has outlier 1. So he automatically becomes the best reliever in the game. Really good choice here for a lot of you guys. Just going to depend on the price point of when you get him and how much he's selling for, whether or not you want to hold on to him. So I think he's a really good card right there. Probably taking him over Bernie to start. And then we have Trevor Story. I actually really like this Trevor Story card. 103 contact, 100 power versus left, 82 contact versus right, 75 power versus right. Good vision, good clutch, silver defense, really good speed as well. There's not many good shortstops in this game right now, so I think Trevor Story could be the guy that slides in as the shortstop one going forward. Let's look at some of these quirks. Okay, no quirks, but that's all right. He's going to be going for a hefty price to start, but my goodness, this card's very good. I think he's probably the top shortstop in the game. And for us having a lot of good lefty hitters, a lot of good righty hitters and not as many lefties, I think he definitely slots in to our lineup. So really good through there. They also bumped up the boss to 400,000 instead of 500,000. I talked about how difficult it was to work through the last one, so I think that's a good change. As you work through that, you're going to get more deluxe packs and other rewards, and then you're going to get to the wheel, which has similar rewards to last time. And I think they probably need to increase those just based on the amount of available XP. Heading into the next thing, we're going to get into the new programs. We're going to talk about the spotlight players that I kind of touched on. Here we have Jim Palmer, our first one. Get a ton of XP working through these, and Palmer here, 90 overall. Really good velocity change between the fastballs and the off-speed stuff, so pretty good there. 99 break on it as well. The control is pretty solid on a lot of his pitches, which is nice to see. Has really good break on a 12.6. Could be a sneaky budget option, but doesn't necessarily have that, very great pitch mix. I think he'll be on some people's lineups for sure. Good XP right there. You got the rewards typical that we see every single time. And then we got Justin Turner right here. Very similar XP layout. Turner, another guy that rakes against lefties. They're putting all these guys that rake against lefties to balance the game out. Turner has no secondary position. Honestly, has better splits than Bernie Williams does, except for that clutch. So really good card right here. Can play third base. Obviously, we have a ton of good third basemen in the game right now, so I don't know how viable he is in lineups without a secondary position. But Turner overall is a very good budget option if you need a third baseman. The next card I got here, Ralph Kiner for you guys. More XP, and you're going to get a card that absolutely mashes in the outfield. 100 power on both sides, 80 vision, 85 clutch, 80 contact on both sides. Has bronze fielding, but does have 72 fielding with a 70 reaction time, so he is playable out there. The biggest concern is the speed. Let's look at some quirks. Has some really good quirks right there that make him one of the better hitters in the game. So I think a lot of people could be using this card in their lineups as a designated hitter. That is all the stuff for Season 3. Let's get into the new programs and then Weekend Classic here. You got the May Spotlight Drop 1. You're going to get 2 Tops Now cards. Kyle Manzardo, solid card, 90 power on both sides. Could be a decent budget option there. You're going to have Zach Agnos here. He is a closer with a 4-seam sweeper, cutter, splitter. Okay pitch mix there, 99 break on that. Let's look at his pitch control. Really good control as well. Could be a sneaky option in bullpens for people looking to change up there. Very good hits per 9 as well. Then we get into the May Spotlight Pack. I really do like the change in the design of cards. It's nice to see. Let's start with the lower over cards. We got Gunnar Hoglund here. Sinker, slider, sweeper, decent pitch mix, good break. Could be a decent option. We have Daniel Schneemann here. Very good against righties. Has a ton of positions. Actually an underrated second base card here. I think a good amount of people might be trying out. Right here we have Jake Myers. Not necessarily too great of a card. Really good defense, solid speed. Besides that, not necessarily super enticing. Then we have Bailey Ober here. Doesn't have the pitch mix. Doesn't have the velocity. Let's look at the control. He is going to absolutely dot up for you guys, but that's about it. And that's about all you look forward to with that card. Michael Garcia here. They kind of did him dirty with the speed, only 73, but okay hitting stats, 90 contact on both sides, can play a ton of positions, really good clutch as well. Sneaky option here, and also has really good fielding stats. So not a bad card at all. And the boss card you're going to get here is Kyle Stowers. Very good against righties, 91 contact, 102 power, 70 vision, and then against lefties, not as great. Solid clutch, pretty good defense. So overall, a really good card that can play multiple positions, as he is a first base secondary, left field secondary, and then a center field secondary. So Stowers is definitely worth it. Going to definitely have your missions and all these stuff. So make sure you're throwing, your Marlins in there, your Twins in there, your hits with third baseman, center fielders, extra base hits. You guys know how hard this grind is to get Corbin Carroll. So make sure you're knocking those out right away to make it easier on your end. And then the final thing I want to touch on, it is Weekend Classic. Now, I haven't touched rank in probably 3 weeks now, but Weekend Classic, guys, let's see if I can get in here and look at these. Nope, I don't even know if I can get in and look at them. Here, Weekend Classic. Come on, show me the rewards, please. I don't think I can go see them, but I can go show you guys them in the collections. It is Giancarlo, Stanton, and Ryan Sandberg. So both are going to be pretty solid cards, obviously, because they're the Weekend Classic cards. We saw Corey Kluber as one of the last cards, as you can see right here. Ryan Sandberg here, very, very good hitter. 94 contact, 90 power, 111 contact, 78 power with 84 vision. Absolutely going to rake. His swing in the past hasn't been great, but who knows? They might have changed his swing around. Could be a really solid option for us at second base. To be honest, he might push Jason Kipnis out if he makes himself and his price jump way down. And then the card everybody wants to know about, where I've already passed the Marlins, so let me go back for you guys. But it is Giancarlo Stanton with his Mike Stanton Tops card. Oh my goodness, this card just brings back memories, and this card is absolutely going to mash for us. They did him dirty with 45 vision, but 103 power, 108 power versus left. Really good there, 80 clutch. Gold defense as well is very nice with 67 speed. This Stanton card is absolutely amazing, and I'm looking forward to trying him out this year. That is all of the major new content news drops, guys. So make sure you guys drop a comment if you have any questions on how to obtain these cards, and then hit that subscribe button for more no money spent tips, and I will catch you guys next time.